Mr. and Mrs. Merlin came inside and were discussing that tomorrow would be their 10th anniversary. "Let's do something very special," said Mrs. Merlin. "Oh, I quite agree," he said, "and I have an idea. A good breakfast is essential for our day." "The birds are all fed." "Excellent," said Mr. Merlin, "so I will bring the carpet around." "The carpet?" she asked. "Yes, the flying carpet. Hop on. I'm taking you, dear, on holiday, where we spent our honeymoon 10 years ago." "Oh," said Mrs. Merlin, and she blew him a kiss. "But this is a big city. Where are we going?" "Oh, this is just a shortcut," he explained. "By the way, did you remember the Velcro?" "Of course, my dear." "We can't fly on the carpet without Velcro. Well, let's test it on this skyscraper, shall we?" Oh my, said Mrs. Merlin. As they went down the other side, they both shouted out, "Whee! What fun!" They giggled like children. "Island on the radar." "Oh, I remember this place. They had shark rides. Can we go?" "Of course, my dear. Anything your heart desires." "It's still so beautiful. Look, not very different from before. Oh, such a special, unique spot you chose, Mr. M, for our honeymoon. And look, they still have sharks. I see the shark." "Let's change into our swimwear," said Mr. Merlin. "By all means, you can drive it, Mrs. M." "Oh boy, me? It has been 10 years. "Well, here goes nothing," she said. "Hang on tight, Mr. M. I'll give it my best." Oh my, it's so much faster than I remember and totally uncontrollable. "Hang on to the fin, Mr. M. Oh, I can't control him at all. He must be a young, frisky shark." "You're doing just fine, my dear. I'm impressed with your shark driving skills." Turn it now, sharply, my dear, turn it sharply." Mr. Merlin was hit in the head with the tail. She looked back at him quickly. "You have your eyes closed, dear. Am I scaring you?" asked Mrs. Merlin. "Not scared, just taking it all in, meditating on the sea, but if you like, we can jump off for a bit and float before we take it back." "Oh, that feels wonderful. I could stay here forever," she said. "Do you think we could just use magic to go back to where we started?" asked Mrs. Merlin. "Of course we can. That's why we are the Merlins. What a wonderful idea you had, my sweet. Always so clever." "Aw, love the swing. Same one we had on our honeymoon. Thank you, Mr. Merlin. What a lovely anniversary for our 10-year milestone." "Well, I need to nap now. Yes, much lies ahead for later," said Mr. Merlin. "Join me," and both very exhausted, they fell asleep. "Remember this jukebox, dear?" said Mr. Merlin. "Oh, yes. Let's see if they still have some favorites." "You look stunning, by the way, my beautiful wife." "And you so handsome, my sophisticated husband." Look over there. Duckling food. Can we take some back?" "Oh, the one in the sack looks like our cosmos." "Of course we can. Caribbean duckling food is the finest. But let's do a quick change and enjoy some fine dining, shall we?" "Look at you, my husband, the height of style." "Ah, not as elegant as you, my beautiful wife." "I love this restaurant. Very retro chic," she says. "This jambalaya is excellent, but such big portions they serve here. Soon we will go dance it all off all night." "Oh, just like we did 10 years ago. We did. We danced all night, and it was like a dream. The waves, the stars, the painted night sky. I love you with all my heart, Mr. M." "And I love you, Mrs. M, and always will." "Happy anniversary, my partner." "And the night is still young, and I have one more big surprise. something you have wanted all your life." "Really? Oh, what could that be?" she asked. "You will see soon enough." "Turn around and don't look back until I call you. Voila, come see, your very own baby unicorn." "Oh, I love her. I will call her Lilybell. Oh, my Lilybell." I am excited to go home and show everyone Lilybell, but honestly, once again, you've given me the happiest day and night of my life. "Well, it's always my pleasure to please you, my dear." "Warp speed, please, Mr. M." And Mr. Merlin did his last magic trick of the night, and poof! Before they knew it, they were back on their dock. Before they could even say, "Lilybell." "We're back, everyone! We're back!" shouted Mrs. Merlin. "Come see my Lilybell and try some gourmet food." All the ducklings and Mama Duck gathered around. Mrs. Merlin sprinkled some food in the water. "Oh, look, they really are happy to see us. We've only been gone one day. Oh, but it seems longer." "Look, Mrs. M, the duck food is magical. Some of them are starting to fly." "Oh, they are. Look, they're floating up." Mr. Merlin let out a laugh. "I couldn't help myself. I just put a little flying spell. Only temporary, don't worry." "Oh, I knew it was you," giggled Mrs. Merlin, and they clapped and they laughed, and she looked at him and he looked at her. "Here's to 10 more years," and they laughed again, and they clapped again. There's nothing like home sweet home, and Lilybell nodded and nodded in agreement.